It's 9 a.m. From Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
Instead of come test your health with a string.
Yeah, a local doctor is here to explain how to do that next.
Thanks, Tom. Now, on the Health Watch, doctors now say if you want to see if you are packing on too many pounds, all you need to do is the simple string theory here. New research shows testing your body with a string is actually more effective than the traditional BMI test. Researchers point out BMI does not take into account that muscles weigh more than fat, which means top athletes could be classified in the same category as people who don't exercise at all. Dr. Jamin Brahmbhatt with the Orlando Health joins us to talk about more about it. Now, how does this work? And first of all, explain what BMI is for those who don't know.
So BMI is body mass index. We basically take your weight and your height, and there's a formula which you can find online through any apps or online. And what it does is it finds a number for you. And based on that number, we put you into a category. If you're between 18.5 to 25, you're considered normal weight. 25 to 30, you're considered overweight. And 30 plus, you go in the obese category.
Okay. So there's a string theory, a string test we're going to do today here, right? And what goes into that test?
So the BMI is a great test, is a great starting point, but research has shown, actually a paper just came out which showed 3,000 individuals were tested for BMI, and 1/3 of them would have actually been normal, when in reality through the string test they would have been found to be abnormal and in a high-risk category. Okay. So what the string test is basically we have a string here, and it's a very simple way, and we actually do this in the office now. It's basically take your height and your waist ratio. Okay. And what we're trying to do is essentially your waist should not be double half your height. Okay. So we actually have a string here for you. And this is something simple that you can actually do at home. You basically take a string and you measure your height.
This is basically my height.
Yeah, that is your height. You measure your height, and then you basically cut it in half, or put it in half.
Okay, gotcha. In half. Got it.
And then you want to put it around your waist. Now, a lot of us will suck in our stomach and try to get every inch out of us. But you want to do it after you've taken a deep breath and essentially exhale. Now, if your string goes around your stomach and you have some space in there, then that's actually perfect. So you want your ratio to be half. So if you're around 6 feet tall, you don't want your waist size to be greater than 36 inches. If you're around 5 feet tall, you don't want it to be greater than 30 inches. Having a higher ratio puts you at risk for heart disease, diabetes, and a whole plethora of medical issues in the future.
Now, we cheated a little bit. We did my BMI with an app before the show. I gave you my weight, 137, my height, 5'5.5", which you categorize as 5'6", and then it came out to 22. Now, explain to me what that means.
So 22 means you're basically normal weight. But the problem with BMI is it doesn't take into account, number one, where the fat is on your body. Number two, if you're really muscular, then it's going to put you in the obese or overweight category, when in reality you're very healthy. And if you're elderly and you've lost a lot of muscle mass, then it's going to say you're underweight, when in reality you may not be underweight. So the number is a great starting point, but then having things like the string test only enhance the information that we can get as a predictor for your health.
What are the BMI ranges? Mine's 22. That falls in what range?
Yeah, that's normal. So 18.5 to 25 is normal, and then 25 to 30 is considered overweight, and then 30 and above is considered obese.
Okay, now for people at home doing the string test and the string doesn't meet, what does that mean, and what do they do to improve?
Well, that means you got to find ways to essentially improve your health. You definitely go talk to your physician or your nutritionist and see what you can do in terms of activity-wise to improve your overall health. All
right, there you go. Thank you, Dr. Brahmbhatt. I really appreciate it. Always a pleasure, and we'll always keep a string handy, people. It'll be useful.